In the video 1, we cleaned this dataset using text to columns and flashful. That was fast, but it was static, and whenever data changes, we need to work again. So this time, let's explore the functions route, and that will make our method of extraction a little bit smarter. So the context is still same, one single column with all the components included or merged together, and we need to extract them in these 5 columns. If we want to extract this part, we can start with a very simple function, and that function is nothing but left. Left function take characters or text from the left side of the cell. So when I give this input, and if I say something like 12 characters, enter, it gives me the full component until this point. So 3 plus 1 is space, and 4, and then remaining 4. So that's why I mentioned 12 characters. Now this is giving us the result, but it is also giving us little bit extra, like it is giving us inv and space. So what I can do, rather than left, I can also start with a function that is known as mid. Mid function starts with somewhere in between in this text. Where to start? What is that in between position? So that we will mention something like, let's say I and V and space. So 4 characters, I am not looking for it. I want to skip them. So I would say that start from the 5th character. Then it is asking how many characters you want from that point. So I can go for remaining 8 characters and close the bracket, enter, and that gives me the exact result which I was looking for, invoice number. And this one I can copy paste in all this area, and that gives me the first part. So left function, leftmost side, and mid function anywhere in between if we mention the position when to start and how much to extract, right? Similarly, the vendor code over here, we can again use the mid function on this cell. Starting point, I think 12 was this character, right? Then 1 for this vertical line, 13 and 14th will be our first character. So rather than 14th, I would say 15, 16, 17 and 18th. So it should be 18th character, because I don't want V and D and space. That is also not important for me. But the problem comes, how many characters you want. Let's say I put 5 characters and close the bracket. It gives me alpha. Starting from 18th character and extract me 5 characters from that position. This is working fine over here, but if I drag it down for the remaining ones, it gives me a vertical pipe, or maybe if foxtrot, if this, or maybe here we need more number of characters, right? 7 characters are required, so it is giving incomplete name. Sometimes it is giving that extra pipe. So this is not a correct way to do this job. So this is not working properly because the length of the vendor code is not uniform. That's why this mid function may require some complexity. So rather than getting into the complex part, I will show you a simpler function, but that is only available in Office 365 Excel. So the function name is TEXTBEFORE. TEXTBEFORE. TEXTBEFORE what? TEXTBEFORE, let's say I am going for invoice number. So I will say this text, comma, text before delimiter. What is the delimiter? Delimiter is nothing but this pipe. If I press enter, it gives me everything before that delimiter. But I am not looking for that delimiter because it is already being used. I don't want that part. But I am not looking for this result. This was just to show you an example of how the text before function works. If I give you something like text after, and same thing, then it gives everything after the vertical pipe, which is VND, alpha, amount, and the department. Now, if I have got this, can I use text before on this part? because that will help me to get my exact result. So rather than saying text before this pipe, what I would say, text after V and D and space, because I am looking for text after this point, and the result is the vendor code and the remaining part, which was amount and the department. But I will give this result also to text before, open the bracket, whatever was the result which was coming, so alpha and then one pipe would be also coming in that. I need the result before the pipe. So text before in this output which was created by text after, and then here I will mention that you need to give me text before this pipe. So I'm using text after and then text before combined together, and that leaves me with my vendor code. If I copy it down, it doesn't matter how big was your name or how short was your name, it is working perfectly in all the situations. Imagine that I am looking for currency now. Okay, now you may be thinking that I would need it multiple times, because first part, then remaining part, in the remaining part I would again say text after this, and then I will reach to my currency and the amount. Okay, so the good part about this function is, let's say I want to get something like text after, this is the cell which I am looking for, that's the delimiter or it's a separator which I want to use. Now this will give you VND alpha USD 1250 sales. We are not looking for all of that, and that's why instance number plays a good role. Instance number means first instance of pipe, second instance of pipe. So I would say that use text after in this cell based on this delimiter, but this delimiter first one should not be used. I can mention that second one should be used to calculate the result, and close the bracket and enter. So it has skipped the first two portions, the invoice number and the vendor code, and it is directly giving me the remaining portion. And I can apply this part once more over here, text before, and what we did last time, before this pipe, and close the bracket over here. That give me the currency. In fact, rather than the pipe, what we can do, because we were only looking for currency, we could mention space as the delimiter, so it will give you only USD. Anyway, here it's all USD, so we could have typed it manually also. Let's try to apply the same thing over here. So I will select these cells. Let me do it again. Text after, in this cell, delimiter is, can I mention something specific? Yes, I have something USD. USD is something which is my proper identifier. In fact, USD and space, so that space is also not bothering me. Enter, and that gives me the amount and the department. What I would say now, I want to say text before, and here I will mention that please extract me before the vertical pipe, enter, and that gives me the text. So that's my currency and this is my number. But there is one problem with this number, that when I select these cells, it is not showing me the summation, average and other parameters which are generally useful for numeric elements. So what is the problem? The output which we are getting is a text output, and to make it useful as a number, we need to use a function known as value. So if I type value before all the remaining part of the function and close the value function over here, enter, now it's a number. Copy it down and these are my actual numbers which I was looking for. And you can see it over here. Summation is this, count is this, average is this, and this is only possible when you have the numbers in your dataset. So we completed invoice number, vendor code, currency, and amount. Now let's talk about the department also. When we talk about department, what should we do? We could have used a function known as write function. Write function extract text up from the rightmost side. So select the cells, comma, how many characters. It is asking how many characters you want. Let's say if I type 5, enter, it gives me sales. But because I mentioned 5 as a manual hard-coded number, it is not doing justice to other like transactions or other lines. Because sometimes it is 5 characters, sometimes it is more than that. Here it is, I think, 8 characters or 9 characters in the marketing. Operations also is a little bit more. So we can't use 5. What we need to use is, we need to use same function, text after in this area, comma, then we will use a vertical pipe, comma, and then we can mention the instance which we want to use. So we will say that the first one we don't want, the second one we don't want, and third one we want to use, right? Let me show you again what I am saying. So third one, this first pipe that we want to skip, the second pipe we want to skip, but the third one is the one which we want to use in text after. So I have mentioned third over here, close the bracket, and that gives me my sales, and it is also giving me other departments properly. So we have used left function, we have used mid function, we have used right function also, but left, right, mid, they require a specific number of characters to be extracted, and that was working in some situations when uniformity was there, but it will not work when uniformity is not there, or it will require some additional support. So in those scenarios, we used the text before function, text after function, and sometimes a mix of both the functions. But please remember that text before and text after are only available in Office 365 version of Excel. So if you are having something older, then this method may not work. So today we discussed multiple functions which can help us to extract the required part from a text string based on our requirement, and we saw how they are helping us. They are automating the problem, but some people do not feel comfortable with the formulas. So in the next video, we will be learning about Power Query. And Power Query, we will do it through the interface majority of the time. In fact, we will use the concepts like flash fill within Power Query so that it becomes even more easy for everyone who is not that tech savvy, but it will still be automated. Hope you found it useful. Please like the video, share it with your friends and families, and subscribe to the channel and click on the bell button so that you can get regular updates for the upcoming videos. That's it for now, and see you in the next video.